All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Welcome to the Hard Yarns podcast with us.
Good.
As we sang and we tried to get this song back on the field of play.
Yes.
You'll come a waltzing Matilda, fucking A.
Yeah, that's a little appeal. We want that to be our national song that we sing.
He
the
says
Barmy Army.
Cameron Branch is suggesting the song come back.
I want it back at the sporting events.
Yeah.
Is that wrong? Is that too wrong?
We'll find out. Listen all the way through and we'll find out.
Yeah, I'll make an appeal for that. But this episode, before we get on to what we spoke about, it's a good fun one. We did a few deep dives. But this episode is brought to you by alltradescover.com.au. Delby.
If you are a waltzing Matilda,
oh yeah,
and you need insurance for your home, too bad because you don't have one because of Matilda. You'll find out what a Matilda is later in the
for our international listeners, specifically on YouTube, which is 45% of them are from America.
Yeah, you just don't know. I wouldn't even know Waltzing Matilda.
Nah, but it's a national song that we used to love. Anyway, we're not allowed to sing it because it's the woke police told us no more.
Yeah.
But
alltradescover.com.au, do they insure in America? Have we asked that?
No, they try and stick Australia. I don't know.
We'll have to figure it.
I think they're trying to stay local. Okay. Yeah, they're local. Yeah,
so
Australian.
If you're American and you know any mates in Australia,
push them this way.
Send them this way. They're looking for insurance for small businesses. You're a tradie, you get your own business.
Yeah.
They'll help you out.
You could probably go to Elliott Insurance if you wanted international.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's their sister company, brother company, partner company.
So go hit them up.
Yeah. Hit them up. They'll send you
Hard
your
Yarn
way.
sent you and they'll sort you out.
Yeah, good. But yeah, if you are a tradie, big business, small business, medium-sized business, they're going to be able to cover you and they're good people.
Psychic, medium-sized business.
Classic. This episode's also brought to you by Crafted Finance.
I've been on the phone this week to them.
Sick.
Helping me out with potential investment loans.
Oh, very nice.
Very thorough, very easy to understand.
Yeah.
Sends videos through and then if you don't get it, just give them a call and they will work you through it.
Hey, they're great. I'm actually going to a seminar with him on Wednesday about foreign investment.
Yeah, nice.
So, but using super and a few things. So, mate, they're a wealth of knowledge, but specifically when it comes to mortgages, maybe sort of car loans, less their expertise, but they're definitely able to help you.
And
business
again,
loans.
he's had internationals hit him up.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Because of us?
Yeah.
Fucking hey!
So like we said with all trades, if you're international, hit them up. They'll steer you in the right way.
Yeah. Really appreciate the listeners.
Because your interest is their interest, so give them your interest to help your interest.
Oh,
boom, boom. Oh, yeah.
But today we did a deep dive I did the Antarctica stuff.
Yeah, I did a little recap of my psychic medium reading. I found out some information that matched up with what I was told from my mum. Flabbergasting information. But we did Antarctica. I did a deep dive on the CIA and some of the methods they've used that are a little outside the box. So using
to spy
animals, using urban legends, which is fucking super interesting.
Crazy.
We start with some intelligence testing. So the first bit.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
See what kind of intelligence you are.
Yeah. What type of trait you have. Yeah.
So good deep dive, little interesting one.
But if you want to get involved with the Hard Yarns, maybe just subscribe to our Patreon. We might try and give you some more.
Yeah.
I've been a bit
poor. There's an
with
extra
that.
episode on. Yes.
You
can upload that.
Yep. And
if you're looking for an MC or an event host, even if you're overseas, if your company's rich and they want to fly us there, we will fly over. If you're over east, I'm always over east. So if you want a corporate MC or a comedian, danieldelby.com.
And then me and Delby are going to be in Queenstown. In Queenstown in New Zealand, bro. And it's going to be such a good time. And maybe we can organise something over there. If you're a guest, like a potential guest that you guys listen or you want to recommend to us.
And I'll be in Adelaide February 19, 2021.
Oh, sick, just before. Yeah, nice. All right.
Cool.
Let's get hard.
Let's get
Welcome to Hard Yarns Podcast.
I am fucking fat.
Anything Chris White says, please disregard it.
5D is actually a state of being. It's a unity consciousness.
That was Hard Yarns with me, Frankie Rose. So I'm going to throw it over to your co-host,
Daniel Delby.
And Cameron Branch.
I would do this and then I'd gong.
Free in attendance for the millions listening at home. Let's get hard.
I won my second in a row NFL fantasy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know anything about what I'm doing.
Neither. Well,
And I just love giving them shit.
I don't watch enough, eh?
Mate, I don't know anything. But I just call them all nerds because they know everything about everything.
It's like me with my fantasy.
I care about winning. But I'm not putting effort in.
It's so frustrating because I know everything about footy.
Fantasy
football. I came fucking last this year.
Fantasy
By
footy
a
like
mile.
AFL.
Yeah.
Is that because you overthink and you're like, oh, this player's going to...
Yeah.
Instead of just going, well, he averages this.
Yep. And there's some players that like you get too personal with. Like you're like, nah, fuck this dog. He always fucks me.
Yeah.
And then he'll get like 8 weeks of 100 points. You're like, oh, I'll get him. And then he'll just fucking...
Yeah.
As soon as you go, I'll get him. He fucks up.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is not interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, we're back. And before we get into some fun stuff, we're going to do another deep dive episode.
Yeah.
You're going to give us a bit of a rundown on what happened because... listeners, if you haven't listened, go back, listen to Thelma's episode where she did a...
Awesome episode.
Yeah, great. She did a reading for us, psychic medium reading, and then Delby had to go back and confirm some stuff with his
so
mum.
you would have heard me say, and also with TJ, with Thelma, I'm real big on not trying to give stuff away.
Yeah, I could definitely sense that you were good. You were like, oh, I think I know, but go on. Yeah.
I didn't want to...
It's good, yeah.
Give too much, even though I really liked her.
Yeah.
And I believe her abilities. I just don't... I never want to be accused of like, oh,
yes, yeah.
Even when she came up with my Uncle Andrew's name, just having AN, and then when she said it's been given from someone and passed down in the family, I was like, right, that's so fucking specific.
Yeah.
That I was happy to go, yeah, okay, so Andrew is my middle name, named after my uncle who passed away.
Well, like my brother.
Yeah.
And she was going,
Bang on.
Who's Nate? Nathan. And I was like, Nate. Well, we call him Nate and Nathan.
Yeah.
And then like, what about the fishing? Like the music? And like, well, yeah, he's a drummer. And then the fishing stuff was like just me and my two brothers messaging about Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Like,
that's so
what
spun out.
that's so specific that we're all looking for a house. We're all looking for houses.
Yeah, I mean, so it's the whole of Perth.
And
you just come to Perth and you're like, I sense there's a housing issue.
Yeah, and then the rainbow thing.
Yeah,
like what's the song? The rainbow.
What is the song that you sing?
I sing the
Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
No, I don't sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue.
No, but is it purple or violet?
Well, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But that's what I say.
Yeah.
And I can see a rainbow.
See a rainbow.
So, and the funny thing about that is Scotty has adopted that. So sometimes we'll play like daddy-daughter stuff and like she bees the mum and she put me to bed and she'll go, she must be hearing me when I think she's asleep. So I'll like trail off and I'll be, I can see a rainbow.
Yeah.
I do it like that. Yeah. And then so she's doing it to me and she goes, I can see. She trails off and whispers and I'm like, oh, she's not asleep. She's hearing it. But yeah, that was so specific. Yeah. Like rainbow. Like I sing that song every night to her as we go to bed.
It's Pride Week this weekend.
Is it?
I can see a rainbow. Yeah.
Am I rainbowy today? No, I got best dad,
you're
super dad.
You're like testosterone packed.
I definitely bought this
that
for
would
myself.
work at a Pride. It's Superman. He's got his jocks on the outside.
Yeah, I did. I bought this myself. You know why I bought it?
You bought best dad for yourself.
Yeah. Do you know why? Oh, before we'll get into this in a sec. Because there's so much color in this podcast, and I thought it was so stupid. Every single episode, I just wear white or black, real plain. You wear colors sometimes. It's like it's just so boring. And I went to like Kmart. I was like, I'm not spending a lot, and they had no colors, like plain colors. And I was like, well, I'm not leaving with something. And this has got
so
red and blue and stuff on it. It's still a white T-shirt.
You've mixed it up and you've chosen 3 colors.
Yeah, make it very colourful. Just to like break
2
things
bits
up.
of yellow.
Yeah. But anyway, so you're...
Okay, so some of the passed down stuff, there's a few things still not sure of, but you would have heard me if you've paused and you've come back to this now, which fully, again, really suggest because the first hour and a half was just so interesting.
Yeah, so
go
go
the reading.
If you're just going to go listen to the reading, go to 1 hour 45 in, and that's when it starts.
Otherwise, like listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing's great.
Mind blowing.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite pods I've done. Really, really, really cool. So I didn't say to Mum I spoke to a psychic medium. Well, actually, yes, I did. I said, just had a psychic medium on the podcast. I got some questions to verify for you. Because I don't want to freak her out in case, I just come up with this shit.
Yeah.
So the first thing that Thelma said that I didn't know about was she was like, yeah, your mum and the ring that's missing a diamond.
Yep.
I was like, I don't know, got to ask.
Yep.
I said, do you have a diamond missing from a ring of yours at all? And she goes, yeah, from the one that I had of Colin.
Oh my God. What the fuck, bro?
Mum was married for 10 years to my past stepdad. Yeah.
Podcast over. This is the greatest revelation.
The ring that he gave her is missing his diamond. So
that is not specific.
So specific,
Jeez, so
okay, cool. She mentioned that from Uncle Andrew to confirm that is him. Said,
bro, just a second. She's real then. Like this is.
It's so specific. How
so
weird
doesn't
was
that
it
make
when
you feel comfortable about the afterlife being a thing?
I've always felt that
confirmation.
Yeah, but I mean, you need that faith. Like, there's this. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the something paradigm.
Yeah,
where it splits into a box, and if you believe in God,
yep,
or if you don't believe in God, if you're atheist or if you're Christian. So, on one side, it's got Christian. If you guys can imagine, like a square broken into 4 squares.
Yeah. Okay.
Top left on the left hand side says Christian.
Yep.
Underneath it says atheist. So there's 2 boxes that are Christian.
Yep.
2 boxes that are atheist.
Mm-hmm.
First one, God's real. Yes. God's fake. God's not real. No. Okay. Top left, God's real and you're a Christian.
Yeah.
Or you believe in that.
Oh yeah.
Top left is you're going to heaven. There's an afterlife. Right? If you believe in God,
yes,
and it's real, then you're going, and you're Christian, then you're going to heaven. But if God's not real, then there's nothing. So you're Christian, you're either heaven or nothing. If you're an atheist, you're going to hell if God's real, or nothing. So the odds are 75% of you either going to hell or nothing. But if you're Christian, you got a 25% chance of going to heaven. So it says, are you better just risking a small risk on faith, rather than living your life as an atheist or a non-believer? Why would you not put a chance in on faith for happiness forever, eternal happiness?
Yeah.
Whereas living this short amount of time, not believing and not being faithful for eternal damnation.
Now, regardless, living by the commandments is not a bad thing. Like, and also, I've seen this. I don't know who said this on a podcast, but definitely someone said this. You can't remember the conversation we just had like 10 minutes ago, verbatim, word for word. How the fuck 20 years later, 200 years later, is whoever's writing the Bible being able to remember exactly what Jesus said when he was standing at that spot, word for word, verbatim?
Like I was just gleaning.
Yeah. Like
Matthew, what did Jesus say? Oh, something about turning cheeks.
Yeah. And so if the words are slightly different and then the context and it's a different language, how do we have to take it word for word verbatim? Yeah. It has to be a consistent,
So they're like a typist at court going.
Yeah, but they're not there. They're remembering, 50 years later going, oh yeah, do you know what? Actually, Paul said this.
Right. So no one was following Jesus writing down his teachings?
Wasn't that a fucking script guy like writing down everything? No. The 10 Commandments or the book, I think, there's other things. People are saying, oh, well, it was divinely written. Blah, blah, blah,
I feel like, thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's wife. Is that one of them?
I can't remember.
Or is it not covet thy neighbour's cow or something?
It was
covet thy neighbour or something?
No, covet. I think you're right. Cow. Oh, mate.
Something
I should
like
know this.
Yeah.
I should know this. But yes, I did read them all recently.
I feel like that one was just written because Moses went to the top of the hill to get the commandments, right?
Should I get them? What are the 10 Commandments? Quickly.
Yeah. And we can go back.
We can go back to standard. Keep going.
I feel like Moses went to the top of the hill and there was only 9 commandments, but he heard about what God did to Joseph's wife and was like, oh, we better chuck in number 10 there. Like, don't fuck anybody else's wife. He was just come up with 9 and wanted to save his own marriage.
Okay.
How do you compete with that, man? If God's given your missus an orgasm, after that, that's the ultimate cut. Like, you're done.
Okay, 10 Commandments. You shall have no other gods before me.
That's so vain. God would not need you to do that.
Well,
again,
just like let's discern the way it's written. Like there is,
as in, like don't put a man before God, or like but just be faithful to God.
Like the Christian church would say it is the Christian God.
Yeah.
Whereas I mean, you could straight away look at that and say, you shall not have other gods before me. There is only one. There is one.
Yeah.
Like you are it.
Yeah,
Sort of concept, you know. You shall not make idols or worship images. Makes sense. Don't worship all these celebrities. Like, worship yourself and worship God, which is you, in our opinion.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. So don't use it disrespectfully. That's fine. Okay.
Or don't curse God out if something bad happens to you.
Yeah, because you've probably asked for it in a certain way. What is it like? Cain asked for strength, and they gave him
the opportunity to be strength.
Yeah. Something like that.
Strong.
Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. So set aside a day of the week for rest. Like, which is which we do. We all need to rest. Like, keep moving, keep progressing. But honor your father and your mother. Cool. Respect your parents. Thou shalt not murder. You shall not commit adultery.
And you shall not pass.
You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. So don't lie about people. Like, not neighbor, like just the people around you. And you shall not covet. So don't obsessively desire, detach.
Right.
Detach from desire.
Yeah, I feel like two of them were backup plans just to protect Moses' wife. He's like adultery and coveting.
Yeah. Oh, don't do that. But yeah, so they're like, you live by them.
Yeah.
They're great, and because I think that was what the words of Jesus they did say was like, hold the commandments.
Yeah,
like that's pretty easy.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, I can't remember how we got to. I can't remember.
We're just talking about the afterlife. And
the afterlife
give you comfort.
Yeah.
So,
but
surely, how weird was it though when you open your eyes? It honestly looked like ethereal, like it was like a glowing.
100%. And I thought this last time because she did this to me last time. I asked how I was like, it does look weird. Is that because like if we did it right now and we open it, your eyes are different? But it did. It definitely looked different.
It felt like a little sort of glowy / wispy, almost like yeah.
Yep.
So mum's missing a diamond ring. So verified.
Well done.
I said, was Uncle Andrew into motorbikes? Because if not, I got the references confused for something I shall not say.
I know. I honestly thought that straight away.
Yeah.
But carry on.
But mum said, yes, me and Uncle Andrew used to go motorbike riding a lot. We also had a mini bike when we were kids, and he was massively into motorbikes.
Wow, just a confirmation.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the big one that I didn't know, I said, okay, he said he was there with you through pregnancy loss. Mum goes, oh, that's so nice to know. He was alive when Grandma forced me to have an abortion. But like I knew, she had 3 miscarriages.
Yeah.
And lost one with Colin. But I didn't know the thing about Grandma and having an abortion. Mum got pregnant when she was 16 with her first long-term boyfriend, and Grandma forced her to have abortion and told the fella never to see her again, and he got sent away by his mum.
Yeah.
Because he was devastated, and he worked as a roustabout on a farm. But Uncle Andrew was there the whole time, like
looked after it. So it wasn't even like through miscarriages. It was he was actually there, and it was just wow.
Yeah, so that was like
fucking hell,
because I didn't know.
Yep.
You know? Then I said, did he always take pride in his appearance? Like the reference was not a hippie or a bum, like a buckled up belt.
Yep.
And Mum said he was funnily enough, he always wore a collared shirt under his wind cheater, thinking he has that on in. I think he has that on in a photo. And Elma said something about sending a photo, which is weird. I didn't reference that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was really safety aware mostly. So I don't know what that means. So I asked about the circumstances of Uncle Andrew dying, and she said it was sudden and unexpected, and I asked if it was dodgy. I couldn't remember what Thelma said. Something about 2 men visiting towards the end.
The company he kept. Yeah.
So I'll pause and I'll give people some context. So my uncle was like this wizard of computers and lights and invention, and he was always in the shed tinkering. He actually invented the light tunnel that is used at discos, where like it shoots light in a tunnel.
Really?
Yeah. So he created that, and his little
the laser thing.
Yeah, it's like a light laser tunnel.
Yeah.
Mum was explaining like this. They used it at discos, and there's some other use for it. But his little offsider when Uncle Andrew died got all of Uncle Andrew's stuff.
Oh.
And he went on to produce that. I don't quote me exactly, but when Mum caught up with that dude years later, he's a multi-millionaire.
Because of it?
Because of everything that he learnt with Uncle Andrew. And he said to Mum, like, if your brother was still alive, he'd be like Elon Musk, you know? So he was always like creating stuff, and
incredible.
Mum said there would always be these guys in dark suits that would come over, and they worked for ASIO, we're pretty sure, the Australian Spy Intelligence Organisation.
Oh my Lord.
And he was into like satellites and being able to track satellites and all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
So all these like men would visit their house that Mum wouldn't know who they were.
Are you kidding?
So I asked if it was dodgy. She said something about men visiting, but you said the company kept.
Yep.
I said it wasn't she said it wasn't the actual cause, but it may be related or have led to. And Mum goes, oh, wow, like capitals, that's freaky as.
Because she was like, it was the people that were around him at the end.
Yeah.
Had a relationship to
so
the situation.
He did have it was a strange way that he passed. So what I said, the weird thing, she said she was being shown medication at the end of life, like a pill bottle. Mum said grandma and 2 uncles took pills to suicide, and I'll skip this next bit out. Something about my grandma. She said, I go, okay, what the pill bottle was in reference to Uncle Andrew's death, so I wonder if those guys drugged him. Mm-hmm. And Mum said, oh, no, he was sick at the time, actually. He was supposed to be staying home because he was vomiting, and he was sad because he was going to miss his mate's going away party. But then late at night, around 9 to 10 o'clock, decided to go out unexpectedly, saying he was going to the party. But the accident was miles away from the party in the other direction, and he borrowed Granddad's car at the last minute. And then he'd crashed the car and it caught on fire, and all that was left was
oh my Lord,
not much. So
fucking hell,
yeah,
that's a bit darker than I was anticipating, Daniel.
Yeah, but we don't know what the leather strap watch is still. Mum said, I thought Nono wore an old leather watch, brown one, when we were out. I seem to remember seeing it. Maybe got some old family photos.
Yeah,
I think now that she mentions it, I remember it too, but I don't remember ever being significant. So,
okay. That might have just been, again, a validation or whatever.
So I called my auntie after as well, because when Thelma said the MAR name, which is Maria Luisa, which is my auntie's real name, but I think everyone calls her Melissa. And my auntie started crying. She was like, I needed to hear that. It's perfect timing. So,
mate, that's fucking great validation. When I hear those things, and then that is so specific.
Yeah.
The diamond.
Yeah.
That is one of the more specific things I've heard.
Yeah.
That cannot be faked.
Yeah.
That cannot be like, okay, I'm going to do a Google dive into what was passed down to your mum.
Yeah.
And check this ring and go,
yeah.
Is there a
Well, it wasn't passed down. It was Colin's engagement, like, proposal.
Well, yeah, there you go. So, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, crazy.
Yeah.
That's not happening. So then that does give me this beautiful comfort of like, wow, okay, so there is something.
Yeah.
It makes you, I don't want, like, I'm not sitting here going, I want to die, or I don't want, like, when my friends and my family and all that sort of die, I'm not going to be upset because, fuck, cool. I love this experience that we're having right now, but it does give you that nice bit of comfort. Cool. Interesting. But nice.
Yeah, then I did a wedding on Saturday, and just by chance, the bride's mum used to hang out with my mum back in the day. She came up, she goes, I know your mum, we used to hang around when we were 17, 18. I was like, far out.
Crazy.
I go, do you know my Uncle Andrew at all? And she goes, oh, I remember I never met him. I was like, okay, because this is just too weird of a coincidence straight after.
Yeah.
So that's kind of strange.
Yeah. No.
Yep, so that was kind of cool. But most of the stuff she told me we won't be able to verify until next year.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Everything was sort of
it was
after March.
But
right?
like to know some of those things that you have going on makes sense.
Yeah.
And then also like a lot of the ones when she did my episode just with me, they were within the next 2 or 3 months. You'd like, oh fuck, that's a box tick there. You said that. Yep. Bang, bang, bang. So she's good.
Yeah.
She's real, man. Do you know how? Did you notice? And I don't know. She explained this in the last episode. The way she sees, and she looks down at the table.
Oh yeah.
And it's like a flat surface, and then she can see what they're showing her.
Wow,
that's how
pretty cool.
Yeah. So
I'll just do sneaky nuts when I'm dead.
Is that what was Claire?
Imagine that, like psychic's like, he's showing me his nuts.
So what did she say? She uses smell.
Yeah, all of her senses.
All of her senses.
And they'll just show her what she can
make sense to her.
As. Yeah.
Like the Henry the Octopus is her Wiggles reference. Yeah. Interesting. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, the stuff with my dad with the lung was pretty specific.
Fucking oath.
So I haven't called Dad yet because he's backwards as, but
yeah,
I'll give him a buzz and find out. He might have a leather watch. Who knows?
Yeah.
So
yeah. No, very good. Very nice, Daniel. But, okay, so we're doing a little bit of a deep dive episode. Do you want to go first or me?
I've got two.
Actually, let's do yours and then we'll do...
Do you want to do the one... I'll do the one that I just discovered because it's kind of an interesting thought experiment.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sick.
And even as a teacher, I hadn't really heard of it before. So it's called Gardner's Theory of sorry, I'm just going to bring it up. Gardner's Theory of Personal Intelligence, I think it is.
Gardner's Theory of Personal Intelligence.
Yeah, Gardner's Theory of Multiple Intelligence.
Okay.
So why intelligence isn't one size fits all. Now, it's been refuted, and I think it fits. I don't think it's like a be-all, end-all or like a definition. I think it's just a good observation.
Yeah.
So... And it's also like, when people are like, he's street smart or you're smart in your own way.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what this theory is.
Okay.
It's you're smart in your own way.
Okay, Gardner's
Theory of Multiple Intelligences. You're smart in your own way. So, like, traditional ways of thinking about intelligence probably don't capture all of your smarts. There's multiple intelligences, which you always hear about, like, oh, he's a different learner. But they've actually debunked that. Like, as teaching, they go, oh, he learns differently. Apparently, like it's not credentialed.
Okay.
There are different ways to teach, but everyone can learn a similar way. It's not like, well, no, I'm out here because I can't possibly learn this.
Yeah.
method.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure there'd be easier ways for specific people. But
there's definitely easier ways to teach and to learn something, but
Yeah.
So Howard Gardner was a developmental psychologist who suggested that people are intelligent in more than one way. Because normally when you hear the word intelligence, you think of IQ testing, just where you're at on your IQ level. But it doesn't really encompass all the different ways that we learn, and there might be multiple intelligences that you have. So the different types, the 8 that he came up with, and there's a potential 9th, is visual spatial, linguistic verbal, logical mathematical, body kinesthetic, musical interpersonal, intrapersonal, naturalistic, and there's a 9th one that I'll mention shortly. So the theory suggests traditional psychometric views of intelligence are limited. He proposed those 8 ones and a 9th known as existentialist intelligence, which I'm not sure what that means.
Okay.
But I'll share with everyone what the 8 types are and see which one fits you.
Yep.
The most, but apparently you normally have 2 or 3 combined.
Okay.
So
this is cool.
Yeah. Little intelligence testers or like sort of helping you figure out how you think and how you can apply that.
Yep.
It does suffer from a lack of supporting empirical research.
Yeah.
So 2023 journal article says it's just a neuromyth. There's so many neuromyths. Everything you see on Instagram, ADHD.
Yeah.
Like the worst one I've seen is like, it's not your fault that you're unfaithful,
Oh.
ADHD. I was like, I've never once been like, oh, babe, I really didn't. I wanted to stay faithful, but I just didn't have my Dexies and I had to fuck it.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck, man? Like people are looking.
Yeah.
People are looking for some sort of diagnosis. One, to give that, like as a parent, to go, it's not my fault.
Exactly.
And a bit of a laziness. And also sometimes, as bad as it sounds, they just want that pity. Oh, poor me.
Yeah.
Like, give my kid a diagnosis so you guys feel sorry for me and help me.
Exactly.
There are real people who are suffering and real diagnoses.
Yeah. And there are imaginary people that are suffering.
Oh, mate. Wait till I tell you about I'll tell you about something soon.
Yeah.
Off air.
Gardner has cautioned that multiple intelligences should not be conflated with learning styles, which is learning style is very different to a and intelligence style. So the first one, visual spatial intelligence. People who are strong in visual spatial intelligence are good at visualizing things. They are usually good with directions, maps, charts, videos, and pictures. Research suggests that it plays an important role in reading and arithmetic, as well as overall academic achievement. So your strengths of visual and spatial judgment. Your characteristics, you read and write for enjoyment. You're good at putting puzzles together. You're good at interpreting graphs, charts, pictures. Don't mind drawing, painting, and the visual arts, and you can recognize patterns easily. Mm-hmm. So strong career choices are architect, artist, engineer. Mm-hmm. So that's called visual spatial. Linguistic verbal. People who are strong in linguistic verbal are able to use words well, both when writing and speaking. So that's probably you. I'm good at writing, but I'm not good at speaking. These individuals are typically good at writing stories, memorizing information, and reading. So your strengths are obviously words, language, and writing. You can remember written and spoken info. You're good at debating or giving persuasive speeches. You enjoy reading and writing, and you can explain things well and use humor when telling stories. If you're strong in linguistic verbal intelligence, good career choice, writer, journalist, lawyer, teacher.
I think you've undersold yourself there. I think you're pretty good at speaking. I think you are. I think you're pretty. You're like certainly when it comes to reading. I notice it specifically when we're doing ghost stories. I find it very hard to read. Yeah. I'd rather just talk, and then have an understanding of the story. Yeah, you're very you can just get it out there.
When I write, I can. The way that Corey White would speak is how I would write.
Yeah.
Like the words he uses, but they're just not within my
vocabulary. Yeah,
well, they're in my vocabulary, but they're not within my vernacular. They're not within how I'm going to phrase this word. I would rather.
I think I told you that question he asked.
Yeah,
Rennick at the Q&A, and not only the complicated understanding of Australian politics history, that went over my head, but the vernacular, the vocabulary, was like. I'm MC here. And I just looked straight at Reddit. Can you answer that? Please.
There's logical mathematical intelligence. So you're good at reasoning, recognizing patterns, and logically analyzing problems. So girls, you're out of that one. These individuals tend to think conceptually about numbers, relationship, and patterns. Mm-hmm. So you've got good problem solving skills. You can think about abstract ideas. You like conducting scientific experiments, and you can solve complex computations. Mm-hmm. So science, mathematician, programmers, engineers, accountants. Mm-hmm. Bodily kinesthetic, I'm going to guess this is your athletes. You've got good at body movement, performing actions, and physical control. You've got excellent hand-eye coordination and dexterity. So you probably a good dancer, sports person, create things with your hands, good physical coordination, and remember by doing rather than hearing or seeing.
That is me, but can you go back? Did you say dancing?
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Yeah. Your career choice is craftsperson, so maybe you're welding in that. Yep. Dancer, builder, surgeon, sculptor, actor. Mm-hmm. Musical intelligence, strong appreciation for music. That's everyone on Pingers. Yeah. Good at musical composition and performance. So you enjoy singing, playing music, recognize musical patterns and tones.
Yeah.
You can remember songs and melodies. You got a rich understanding of musical structure, rhythm, and notes. So essentially that's just musicians.
Yeah.
Interpersonal intelligence is where you're good at assessing emotions, motivations, desires, and intentions of people around you. You can communicate well verbally. You're skilled at non-verbal communication. So fucking...
Yeah.
See situations from other people's perspectives, create positive relationships, resolve conflicts. So people like that are psychologist, philosopher, counselor, salesperson, politician.
Yeah, so I'm very good at that, picking up. And some people think that I'm not good at picking up on how people are feeling. Oh, no, I'm very good at understanding how you're feeling. I'm just not very...
I don't care. I'm not good at caring.
I'm very conflict. I don't like conflict.
Yeah.
Or if it's going to make something awkward. So
yeah, I leave.
Yeah,
I don't like it,
and I'll just pretend like even if I've said something inappropriate and I go fuck, I've done that, I'm fucked up here. I'll just instead of going, oh, I've made this person feel bad or like inadequate or something, I'll just be like, yeah, so like, and I'll just carry on. I don't like that sort of thing. So there's a
it all depends on my relationship with the people. If there's people I know, I'll happily. Yeah. Go, hang on, Branchy's saying this, you're saying that.
Yeah.
If it's someone with a big personality that's got like a thing and they're just being a dick, I'll just go, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah. I've gotten
or
better
just
at
ignore
going.
shit that they say. Just don't even acknowledge
Yes.
the fucked up thing. The thing about black people is you're like, oh. Anyway.
I've always had that struggle with like sometimes when you don't communicate it the way you actually kind of meant it or someone perceives it the incorrect way.
So
and then you're like, well, yeah, text definitely. But, and then sometimes I definitely used to defend that staunch. No, I meant this instead of going, yeah, fuck, maybe I need to get better at communicating that.
Yeah. Well, you communicated that well. Good job.
Thank you, Daniel.
Intrapersonal intelligence is someone that's aware of their own emotions, states, feelings, and motivations. They enjoy self-reflection, analysis, daydreaming, all of my students, exploring relationships with others and assessing their personal strengths. So you are good at introspection and self-reflection. You can analyze your own strengths and weaknesses. You enjoy analyzing theories and ideas. You got good self-awareness and you understand the basis for your own motivations and feelings. So these are people, philosophers, writers, theorists, scientists. And this one I've never heard of, naturalistic intelligence. It's the most recent added. It's been met with more resistance than his original 7. People that have high naturalistic intelligence are more in tune with nature and are often interested in learning about other species, so David Attenborough's. These are highly aware of even subtle changes to their environment. So anyone that's being cheated on is quite good at this. They can find patterns and relationships to nature. They're interested in subjects like botany, biology, zoology, camping, gardening, hiking. You can categorize and catalog information, and then your career choices in those biologist, conservationist, gardener, farmer. And the last one that I'd never heard of as well, existential intelligence, is the 9th type of intelligence, an ability to delve into deeper questions about life and existence. We call that the Hard Yarns podcast.
Mate, are we I think both of us are every single one of these.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of like, to be smart, you need to have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, there's a little...
You're probably stronger in some areas than others.
And this is... Carry on, because I was going to make a comment about that. Carry on.
Delve deeper. People with the big questions about topics like the meaning of life, how action can serve larger goals. You need to be able to see the big picture. So these people are good at having a long-term outlook and consider how current actions influence future. Interesting questions about the meaning of life and death. Strong interest and concern for others, and the ability to see situations from an outside perspective.
Yeah.
So these are philosophers, theologians, pastoral counselors, or a pastor.
So I would, there'd be a couple where I feel, personally, there's a couple where I'm like, nah, I have a bit of that, but not too much of it. But then I always get worried about this. This is something I do often ponder, is like, am I a jack of all trades and a master of none? Like I can do a little bit of everything okay.
Yeah.
And is that a good thing, or is that a bad thing, or is that a good thing?
That makes you fit in with more groups.
It definitely certainly does, but like this is why like I love, and maybe that's why we're on the podcast as hosts. We're not the experts that go on and talk about it. We just
we like learning a little bit about a lot.
I was talking to Wolfie about this. He was like, can you imagine the abundance of information that you have a brief grasp on from all the different type of guests you've had on? He said, look at a Rogan at an exponential level and the experts he gets in, and he takes in a lot of that stuff. Clearly, you're going to learn a bit. And then we both grew up as sportsmen, so we got that athletic ability. We both play music. We both like to look above. So I think a lot of those things we both have.
Maybe the job, that's the perfect job as a podcast.
We've gotten into it. Well, I think being curious about all things, it is that sort of thing. I am a jack of all trades, but I am the master of none. And is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know.
Well, with the learning, listening to it, I'm okay at listening, but like going back 350 episodes, I'll probably remember one or two things max from like just the nothing apps.
Definitely, and what certainly has helped me retain a bit of the information is editing. Clipping, and going back, fuck, that was interesting, and then redoing it, and then you listen to that thing 15 times trying to edit it, and then you actually just, got it.
If I had to write about the article, about the pod and summarize it and then share it with someone else, that's where you start to retain more info. It's
definitely.
It's that whole thing about practicing, and the more you say it, the more you retain it, which is how lies and how your memory shapes as well. If you hear something, then you tell yourself, oh yeah, I heard this. Let's say I heard two men. I remember two men coming to my mum, and that I tell that over and over. It becomes ingrained, but actually that's not right.
Yeah,
it was the company that my uncle kept.
Yes.
But I would have sworn black and blue because I've repeated that over and over to myself.
Which is why anecdotal evidence
never works.
No.
Well, it's very unreliable.
I was trying to think of that word yesterday. What's a study that's anecdotal when you're asking questions?
I think that's just anecdotal.
When you're doing a large-scale study, when you ask a heap of people their thing, like what they've eaten over, 10 years.
Yeah, that's an anecdotal.
There's a word for it, and it was frustrating yesterday because we couldn't think of it in a conversation.
I don't know what the kind of anecdotal evidence is where you're asking people questions and they tell you.
That's the evidence, but the study it's called a thing study based on
not sure
people's memory. It's based
on. You
on
mean like an eyewitness testimony?
Kind of, but like it's a study based on that. This is frustrating. It frustrated me yesterday. I couldn't think of it.
What's the type of study called that relies on self-reporting?
Yes.
Relies on.
As soon as you say it, I'm going to remember.
Reporting.
What is it?
They call it a self-report study.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Information bias. Descriptive research, self-report.
It's a style of studying.
Qualitative?
No. Anyway, there's big listeners at home right now going,
send it in.
Yep, it's
So now that we've learnt, this is where the activity comes in. Now that we've learnt the different intelligences.
Cool.
This is called the Desert Island Intelligences Test.
Oh.
So
can listeners play along at home?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
But they can't argue with us. You just have to think.
Yeah.
Why? So using what we've just learnt, we're on a desert island.
Mm-hmm.
We have to eliminate an individual one by one. So there's 8 individuals. Each of them embody one of the intelligences getting stranded on a desert island. These folks know that the island's resources cannot support them all, so they must slowly vote out their compatriots off the island. Your team needs to figure out what order they should boot off the 8 intelligences using logic to debate each other. So me versus you, our decisions. So there's no right or wrong, but it's like pretty much who's the most useless cunt in our society has to go first. So straight away, the musician.
I was about to say the musician. I agree, the arts. But to make a argument for helps us in regards to entertainment, and like we're on a desert island with nothing going around.
It's cool being entertained, but if you got no food, you don't give a fuck. Go entertain myself some fucking fish, bro.
Yeah, I could entertain myself with logic and play a game of chess. Like, let's go get some coconuts and create them that way. Yeah, okay, cool.
So
so musician, you're gone.
All right, so we're left with visual, spatial, linguistic, verbal.
Visual, spatial, arts, no need for that.
Okay.
Like, not looking at, I don't care how aesthetically pleasing our island looks.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. Visual, spatial.
Yeah.
I think you're gone.
Yep.
The next one, now I would probably go, actually, I would keep visual, spatial. My next person would be intrapersonal.
Intrapersonal, that's how people are feeling?
No, that's how you view your own shit. You're thinking about yourself. The intrapersonal person is strong at
self-development and stuff.
Knowing how you are appearing to the group.
Yeah. Because it doesn't matter, no, because it's a collective. Yeah. Okay.
You're dead?
Yep, gone. Well, dead or gone? Just
they're off.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Eaten. Now we're left. Then I'd probably go visual, spatial.
Yep. I agree.
Now, who would you go out between linguistic, verbal, interpersonal? I think the interpersonal one will be
very important.
So make sure everyone is communicating.
Understanding people's, cool.
Linguistic, verbal, logical, mathematical, body kinesthetic, naturalistic. For me, naturalistic's probably going to stay towards the end.
Yes. Yeah, because we'd have an understanding of what we could eat. And Yep.
So I'd probably go, the next guy would be linguistic, verbal. Or girl.
Yeah, linguistic, verbal. That's a person who's good at communicating. Great. I get the idea that you are able to communicate, but we've used you for a larger group. Now it's getting smaller. We don't really need you to.
And we know you'll get the message.
Yeah, but also
you are understanding what we're saying.
Isn't there a feeling person? Understands how other people are feeling?
That's the interpersonal.
Yeah, it's probably pretty important. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yep. Yeah, I agree. Let's get rid of them.
So visual spatial's gone, linguistic verbal's gone, intrapersonal, you're gone. Now we got to decide between the body kinesthetic, the logical mathematical, the interpersonal, and the naturalistic. So we're down to 4.
Okay.
So I feel like the interpersonal guy or the logical mathematical person. Or because the body kinesthetic, you're going to need them for their body to fucking actually carry shit and go fish.
But we've had them for a while. We've used them for what we needed.
So the logical mathematical person will be able to break down what they're doing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I see the method to your madness. I'm going to use this, and you are no longer required. Goodbye.
All right, body kinesthetics gone.
Yep.
Then I'd throw out.
Oh, wait, who are the other remaining 3 then?
Logical mathematical.
Yeah.
Naturalistic.
Yeah.
And interpersonal.
Oh no, interpersonal before that because there's only a group of 4 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, so keep the body guy.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Interpersonal gone, body gone.
Yep.
Logical, mathematical, or naturalistic. So
the
logical
mathematical has now learned.
Yeah. He's schemed. He's got fucking
off the naturalistic.
Yeah.
But the naturalistic is living in harmony with nature and just finds it easy. So it doesn't need this logic anymore and can just live.
The mathematical dude can figure out how many grams of a plant's poisonous and just feed it to that naturalistic dude and they're gone.
But the naturalistic dude will be like,
or chick.
I'm away. I'm onto you. I know what's going on. So I think the logic is no longer required.
Logic / mathematics.
Yeah, you're not trying to break. You're not trying to build things. You've established a community. You've established your shelter. You know how you're eating. The naturalistic person probably has a method to be able to source food, even if they're not athletic enough.
All right.
And I think
we solved it.
So back with nature.
All right. So the last one would be the one that we didn't include. He would have voted himself off straight away. The existential one.
Which is?
The person obsessed with life and death. He'd be like, fuck it.
Oh, the philosopher?
Yeah, it's like, I'll die because there is an afterlife.
Philosopher would have been one of the first
research.
You're like, I mean, lovely, great for questioning things. I love that. But yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, it was the existential intelligence.
Yeah.
Cool. So that was my first little
so what does that mean for us?
Thought activity. Oh, it doesn't mean anything. It's just...
Oh, so being at one with nature is, for our opinion, probably the most important...
When you're on a desert island.
For survival.
Yeah. When you're in nature.
But that's also using everyone else's... So it is a thing of like everyone has to rely on each other for certain points.
Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't actually mean anything. It's more of just a thought experiment.
That comes back to... it is a thought experiment, but that comes back to... Cam McLaren's thoughts on like we're actually just going backwards now. Like the idea is
we've got it so good.
We've got it so good. Let's go backwards to we are just one with nature. We are like the Aboriginals that inhabited this land. We can live off it with ease.
Yeah.
Like we're not going to go to there, but that's the natural progression of like, how can we actually just live in harmony with it instead of actually trying to control our surroundings?
That's where you do the Wolfie theory and cut your dick off and put it in the bin.
Isn't that, what do you think? Do you think we start moving in that direction to a point like we've
everyone loves going back to nature.
Yeah, because we've harnessed the world around us to control it and manipulate it to suit us. But there's going to be a point at which nature just goes, mate, you can't keep pushing us. So instead, how about you just live in harmony with us? Is that the natural progression of intelligence?
I don't know, because I know that when I go to Bali or any islands, I still want electricity. I still want my comforts. I don't want to be under a fucking coconut tree.
That doesn't mean we will go all the way back, but is it to work in harmony with nature? So instead of trying to manipulate it and trying to create, like we understand that if we want power, we have to use this, this, and this, instead of like, the weather patterns have changed. Because they are changing. Yeah, we need to do this, this, and this instead. Instead of trying to control it and go, we're going to limit our carbon emissions. Well, it's changing, so let's adapt to that. You know?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, my housemate, he's putting some concrete on this mansion down at North Beach, and they've spent 6 figures on their heating system, which goes into the earth. Water goes down into the earth and the earth heats it up and it pumps it back up to the house.
Crazy.
So it's got like thermal earth heating, which is great, but it costs 6 figures.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
as in harmony with the environment, but fuck, not everyone can afford.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
yeah. But Delby, all right. Speaking of thermal and going underground,
yeah,
my deep dive today is let me go all the way to the top. It's Antarctica.
see how none of those theories, none of those intelligences were comedians.
Artists.
Yeah.
I think a comedian would probably attain a lot of those.
Yeah, you need it because
Yeah, the philosophical, the logical. Yeah.
relationships. Anyway,
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, the best comedians on the planet that you could think of in the top of your head would be geniuses as well.
Yeah, Chappelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you watched Eddie Murphy's thing?
I've got 30 minutes left.
Wow.
Yeah, he was fucking incredible. Hey.
Oh.
He was just like, and he's never drunk or done drugs.
Yeah, he's like
He did bang a ladyboy.
but look, but as
Completely sober, apparently.
as what's his name? Chappelle said, like to make it through
Yeah.
being Eddie Murphy, that is
Yeah.
the survival.
It's
That
wild
is the
that
story.
Chappelle was after Eddie.
Yeah,
Like, you look at Chappelle, you're like, this motherfucker's been around forever.
yeah.
He's younger than
It's
Eddie.
interesting because smoking has played an impact on his voice.
Yeah. He just looks older. Eddie Murphy still looks timeless at the moment.
Yeah, black don't crack.
So
That's what they
yeah.
say. He's he's doing all right with his wife as well.
I'm not seeing her. He's got like 50 kids or something though.
Yeah,
He's
a
got
few
kids with Mel B.
Yes,
Like how many? Three?
She they ended up divorcing because she said he was so intense, or the relationship was so intense.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's too much.
That's scary.
Fucking hell. All right. Okay, so Antarctica. It's obviously weird. We sort of bring it up, so I thought I'd deep dive into it a little bit more and start with the story that a lot of people are sort of familiar with but don't have too much of an understanding of, is Operation High Jump, which I think we
Get over the wall?
no, Operation High Jump is something that happened in the 40s, just after World War II. Okay. So we'll kick off with Operation High Jump because this is the moment Antarctica stopped from being just a frozen continent and became a place wrapped in silence and red flags. So, right after World War II, the United States launched the biggest Antarctic mission in history. This was not a research trip. It was a full military armada, nearly 5,000 men, 30 warships, 33 aircraft, and all of it was under Admiral Richard Byrd, who was basically the Elon Musk of polar exploration at the time.
Is this the dude that has an airplane that flew over?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So the official reason that they gave to the public was cold weather training for this
The original Ice Bath Challenge.
which makes absolute sense because you don't launch a floating city just to teach people how to wear a jacket, you know.
Yeah.
So this is obviously about trying to, well, they were claiming it was about trying to fly and have missions in the cold. And the little we know from the logs is bizarre. Pilots were reporting that planes were being lost to causes nobody could explain. There were mentions of unexpected enemy action, even though Antarctica has no enemies. And more than one crew claimed he saw disc-shaped objects rising straight out of the water, which now is very relevant considering what we've been talking about a lot, moving in ways no aircraft from the 1940s possibly could move. Now, I'm assuming no way that it could move now.
Yeah.
Specifically after what Admiral Byrd said. Then on the way home, Admiral Byrd gives an interview to a Chilean newspaper, and the quote is still archived. He said that the United States needs to prepare for the possibility of aircraft that can travel from pole to pole at an incredible speed. So that's pole to pole, North Pole to South Pole. That's in 1947. So man had just seen something weird there as well.
Is Chile like the closest South American country to Antarctica? Because they're the ones that stopped that young fella the 22-year-old.
I don't know where it is located, but
did you see that guy, the young guy that was raising money?
Yeah.
And he's landed on Antarctica. Then they just arrested him and kept him there.
Yeah.
And it was Chile that did that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Interesting. So potentially they must have some sort
I'll fact check myself, but I'm sure Chilean government arrest young pilot in Antarctica, and they wouldn't. He was fucked. Like they couldn't let him go.
Yeah. I do remember. And he was trying to crowdfund ways to get off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. Ethan Guo, he was
so
attempting a solo flight for cancer research. Eventually, they dropped charges and he had to donate $30,000 to Chilean child cancer charity.
Yeah.
So they just held him fucking...
No, so he did that. He got the crowdfund and then, they held him hostage for money. But then once they did it, they wouldn't let him leave again because it wasn't safe enough to leave.
Yes. So June this year, he diverted his flight to a Chilean airbase in Antarctica, claiming he had engine trouble and lost radio communication. But they think he was trying to spy. It was like a covert spy mission.
Okay.
Upon landing, they arrested him, accusing him of providing false information on his flight plan and entering without a restricted territory without authorization. Had 40 days of detention, and he finally made a deal with the government to drop charges in exchange for $30,000. So they just extorted him, or it was a very expensive fine. That's really strange. And yeah, Chile, like maybe that's the real reason it's called Chile, because it's Chile. Let me have a look.
Fucking hell.
Hang on,
where is it on the map?
How close is Chile to Antarctica?
I think Australia is the closest, isn't it?
Oh wow, it's only 1,500 kilometers. That's why.
Oh, it goes down the bottom.
Argentina is what the fuck? So Argentina is closer.
Jetro's from Chile.
Who?
Jetro, I think his name is.
What's a Jetro?
The local Chilean stand-up comedian.
I don't know him.
Yeah, he's good. He's really good.
You're right.
He's from Chile.
So Chile is on the left-hand side coast of Antarctica, so it's right
down there.
Oh wow, yeah, and it's shaped like a chili. Maybe that's why.
Okay,
like that looks like a chili.
Yeah.
But Chile,
I'll ask him. He's always at Gong. And
so the point of Chile and the point of Antarctica is only 1,500 kilometers. That's so weird. Antarctica comes up like a big point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So after that interview he gave, silence. Operation High Jump was shut down and everyone involved suddenly stopped talking. Some think they encountered UFOs. Some think hidden Nazi tech. Others believe Byrd stumbled onto something ancient beneath the ice. All we know is for sure is that the US military does not abandon a mission like that unless something happened they couldn't explain. So that is where that part of the story ends. The fact that he has said that they need to prepare for something, because this gets weirder and weirder and weirder.
I won't say any more just in case you bring it up.
Yep. So part two of this is another sort of, it's definitely unrelated, but it's in Antarctica. So Lake Vostok, you probably would have heard about the Russian, maybe you might have heard stories about the visit to the lake.
I know the deepest lake in Russia.
Yes.
But that's in Russia, not Antarctica.
Okay, so...
where they went down and they encountered these big alien creatures that were huge, and when they tried to attack them, they shot a pulse at them.
So it's Russian part of Antarctica.
Right.
So now, second major story is Lake Vostok. Our window's open today as well. Everything's going to be louder outside. But anyway, Lake Vostok. It sits beneath 4 kilometers of solid ice, completely sealed off.
In Antarctica.
Sorry?
In Antarctica?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of solid ice, completely sealed off from the surface with maybe 50 million... for maybe 50 million years. When Russians finally drilled into it in 2012, everyone expected to find nothing more than a few frozen microbes. Instead, they pulled out living organisms no one had ever seen before. Microbes that survived extreme radiation, DNA sequences that match nothing in any scientific database. NASA immediately jumped in because Lake Vostok is the closest analog we have to alien ocean, like we'll be seeing Europa. Then things started to get weird. So a rumor started circulating, supposedly from the Russian team, claiming that they encountered something more complex, something hostile. This message described a multi-limbed organism attacking divers, killing 2 men, and forcing the team to seal the drill hole to keep it contained. The Russian team suddenly went quiet. Their findings were classified. Photos disappeared from the official channels that they had been putting out there as they were commentating on this, and the lead scientist stopped doing interviews altogether. It gets even stranger because the Americans, who had been drilling towards another subglacial lake called Williams, also had a team go silent after finding unexpected life. They found bacteria that could metabolize rocks and minerals in a way no organism on Earth was known to do. NASA got involved because life like that is exactly what they'd expect to find there. Even mainstream researchers admit that Lake Vostok may hold life that we've never seen before. Whether the creature story is real or not, something happened down in Russia. That's down there that Russia did not want the world digging into.
I would have thought straight away that Russia would create that rumor to stop the Americans from working there so they could have it to themselves.
Potentially.
Like, that's what you would do if
Create
you wanted someone to fuck off.
I mean, I feel like these sorts of misinformation and disinformation campaigns would be heavily discerned.
Well, does it mention anything about Byrd? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's both. His plane flying over and seeing green?
No.
Greenery?
No.
Is that a myth?
That, I think, is a bit further into myth. And
because he was the same bloke that flew over Africa and saw the big snake, hey? That guy Byrd, the pilot.
I don't know.
Where there was a snake that was bigger than the plane that tried to bite their plane.
No, I have not heard that. That's an interesting theory.
Yeah. So that was
that's absurd to think about.
Giant Africa, because there's no big snakes in Africa. I think it was.
Oh, are they in the Amazon like the anacondas?
Yeah, but it was like the equivalent in Africa. Giant African snake, World War II.
Yeah.
So there are no the sighting. Okay, it was a different guy.
Okay.
And it was Congo. My bad. He said the creature was 50 foot long, and he took a photograph of it. Van Leerd was on patrol in a helicopter when he described it as a giant snake. He reported when he flew closer for a better look, the snake reared up to strike it. Now, I thought it was a plane, but it's a helicopter here. The photograph he took was analysed and considered authentic by some, though the existence of such a snake remains unverified. Analysis of the photo's features against the background elements like termite mounds suggests the snake was at least 40 foot long.
Fucking hell.
Now, scientists don't know any modern snake species known to reach that size, and there's no concrete evidence of it. The largest known snake was the Titanoboa, which was 60 million years ago. So, Forrest, whatever his name is, talks about it with Rogan and on Lex.
Okay, interesting. Because that is, like 40 foot isn't absurd. This isn't some like, it's 100 meters long. It was like 40 foot is what, 12 meters long? Like, and it's the Congo.
So there's no known snakes in the Congo. That's what the thing was. It's like, and Forrest was like, well, there's so much unknown forest there and there's big chimps there that it could eat. So like
the Congo's got a scary tone to it, doesn't it? I know, obviously, because of
they found that species of chimpanzee that were like 6'4", and they walk bipedally, and they're like
in the Congo.
Yeah,
really. Yeah, through observation of men.
No, like there was all these like stories about like these forest men.
Yeah.
And it ended up being this group of chimpanzees.
Really?
That were different to other chimps called...
Are you just thinking of the movie Congo?
No, but
that's a great movie.
I love that movie, eh?
So good.
Yeah. Bonobo.
What was that? What was the silverback's name in that? Amy or something? No.
I can't remember it, but
Why do I think
remember
it's
it being good.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
Yeah, so...
The big white gorilla or the big white silverback in the end, I think, was like the baddie.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched it since I was a kid, but I remember it. What are the men like chimps in... I'm sure it was the Congo.
Speaking of old movies...
Or they're bonobos.
I had like...
Bonobos, sorry.
And sorry to detract from this. 2 movies that I had tried to remember for years and years, and I was like, I'm going to utilize ChatGPT here. And I gave the description of the movie. Do you remember the movie The Guyver?
No.
The Guyver.
No, not at all.
I don't know why I watched that as a kid, but I sent that to my brothers, the trailer of it. It's such a shit movie, but the nostalgia I felt when I remembered that movie, incredible.
I've never heard of it before. What's it about?
Some guy who has a suit that is sort of almost attached to him.
Diver or Guyver?
Guyver.
Like MacGyver.
Yeah, but Guyver.
What the fuck?
It's, mate, look up. I'll show you the trailer after. It's the shittest movie, but we loved it as kids. And I have a nostalgia towards it.
Yeah, right.
And all the bad guys were just men, but they were actually just like these reptilian sort of monsters in disguise, shapeshifters, and Guyver was going through and killing them all.
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
And there was another one. It was a Star Wars offshoot that I didn't realize. I didn't realize it was Star Wars. I was like, oh, there was these like things that would be you'd consider to be Ewoks, and they go off and they battle some people, and there's this really fast thing. Yeah, no, it was called Ewoks: The Battle for Xandor or something like that. And I was like, oh, I watched that like on repeat when I was a kid. I didn't even know it was a Star Wars thing. I just
it at all.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Anyway,
well, and I'll find those chimps that they found in the jungle because it's not showing up on my quick Google.
Okay, cool. All right, section 3, the bloop.
Bloop. That's
bloop.
that sound, hey?
Yeah, so there's the bloop, one of the most unsettling scientific mysteries on record. In 1997, underwater listening networks picked up the loudest sound ever recorded in the ocean. It didn't sound like an earthquake or a volcano. It had a signature of something biological, something alive. The sound was so loud that whatever made it would have been far larger than a blue whale, which is already the biggest creature on Earth's history. The noise originated near Antarctica, and it wasn't static. It moved. It behaved like something was swimming. The official explanation is that it was probably ice breaking, but ice doesn't produce a biosignature, and ice doesn't travel. Over the years, more strange organic sounding noises have come from some part of the Southern Ocean, and nobody can say what caused the bloop. It remains one of those moments where science simply throws its hands up in the air and goes, yeah.
I think that was Rosie O'Donnell on holiday. She's skinny now.
The bloop.
Rosie.
Really?
Yeah, she's lost heaps of weight. She was at Edinburgh Fringe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think I would put that down to something that scientists haven't figured out that whales are doing. Could be like a sperm whale or something that they've... Because if it's coming from so far away, or it links into those creatures that the Russians found, multi-limbed.
Oh, we have not discovered
species.
Yeah, we haven't gone into the depths. We know less about the bottom of our ocean than we do about the universe.
Yeah.
to our own solar system. I
think the moon as well or something. There's some sort of weird fact.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I mean that one's like fuck. Who knows? It could just be heaps of ice cracking, and that would be so loud.
Yeah, but because it doesn't travel and it doesn't have a biomarker, it can't really be considered to be that. So that's why scientists go, we don't know.
Yeah, right.
That's also the explanation for UFOs. They've now acknowledged, these things are real. We've seen them on radar. We've got footage of them. We can't say it's an alien craft because it could be plasma. It could be something organic.
Like the movie Not Get Out, his other one. It's about an alien, but the alien is a living thing. So it's not a UFO. It's actually a living creature in the sky.
Oh, wow.
It's an organism.
Oh, hiding in the clouds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What is that?
I can't remember the name of it.
Have you ever watched... sorry, we keep getting distracted because I got one more kind of really like modern and new thing. But what's the one with the quiet? A Silent Place?
Yeah. Quiet Place.
Quiet Place?
Yeah,
I've never
number
watched
2.
I've never watched 1 or 2, but I've seen a couple of little bits of it. Good?
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good watch.
Okay. I'll get into them.
It's brutal, it's good.
I've seen one little bit where I'm like,
Yeah.
There's
some good emotional bits. Yeah.
John Krasinski.
Sexiest man alive of last year, I think.
Really?
2024, yeah.
Started out as in The Office.
Yeah.
Playing the Tim of The English Office. All right, so a couple of little bonus bits of strangeness. So the Piri Reis map, this is obviously quite odd. drawn in 1513 somehow shows the coastline of Antarctica with shocking accuracy, and somehow shows it without ice. Antarctica wasn't officially discovered until the 1800s, and its coastline hasn't been ice-free for thousands of years. So either ancient civilizations had mapping technology we don't understand, or someone saw Antarctica a long time before history says they did. Either way, the map should not exist.
From the 1500s?
Yep.
But it's not going to ice over in 300 years.
Yeah, but by our science, our understanding of history, it hasn't been revealed for that long. So they either had technology to be able to do it, or it's way older than that. It's just a redrawing of something older.
How's this for a theory? 1500s, they discover it. There's no ice.
Yeah.
The aliens that are living there are like, fuck, we've been seen. We need to make this uninhabitable or unvisitable. And they just went boom and froze the fuck out of it. And now no humans can get there because it's frozen out, and they've protected where their base is and where they're living.
So they just made life cold down there.
They just fucking was like, nah, catches. Because if they've got the technology to fly from pole to pole, they could freeze the fuck out of that area of the ocean.
Do you think there's...
Because isn't that where they found the white person that I brought up ages ago, the coffin that got brought up, and they resurrected the one of the white beings? I told you the story on the podcast, how they found like a coffin and they opened it up and there was like you know what you hear about the different species, the white angel looking ones?
Yeah.
Came awake, and they said they found that in Antarctica.
That's a story or
I don't know if it's real or not, but I read it out about 8 months ago.
Ah, okay.
So that's
fucking weird.
You don't remember that?
Oh, no, this is the thing. If I didn't clip it up, I probably don't remember it.
Yeah.
So it was a white, like they resuscitated and re-alived someone?
They found the crypt and opened it up, and he came out of like a stagnant state.
Oh my Lord. This was a theory?
No, like it was reported, and I don't know how much of it's fake news or not.
Okay.
And there was like weird writing as well. It was in conjunction with the orb.
Was it? Really?
Yeah.
That's
white being found in... It'll be about 50 episodes ago.
Okay. All right. We'll have to go back and have a look. While you're trying to find that, this is probably the most chilling thing because it feels very real and makes me feel uneasy. Buzz Aldrin. You know about Buzz Aldrin's experience in Antarctica?
I remember hearing something about it, but...
So, he's the second man to walk on the moon. Who travelled to Antarctica in 2016. Shortly after arriving, he became seriously unwell and had to be emergency evacuated straight to New Zealand. While he was there, a tweet appeared on his account saying, "We are all in danger. It is evil itself." And then that tweet was very quickly deleted, and his team denied it came from him, but not before plenty of people captured screenshots, so we know it was real. The question is, what did a man who was literally walking on another celestial body see in Antarctica that made him so afraid and make this message appear on his page? He had a heart attack. Something fucking scared him, man. So when you start putting all this together, there's something weird going on down in Antarctica. For Buzz Aldrin to tweet that. And
is he dead or is he still alive?
Oh, I think he's gone. I think he's done, hey?
Right.
I can't remember. I swear he's done, or is it Neil?
That's weird, eh? And what? He never spoke about what it was?
He's 95 years old, so he's not dead.
So that he never spoke about what it was?
He's never said anything after that.
I wouldn't know he knew how to use Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, could someone have hacked him?
Surely.
Maybe.
That'd be a great fucking prank.
Oh, what a great
knowing
prank.
that he's going down there.
At the same time as having a heart attack in Antarctica? And why the fuck is he going to Antarctica? Why is he allowed to go to these places that...
Probably because of who he saw on the moon.
Which, have you seen the videos of him saying, no, we never went?
Yeah, heaps, yeah.
Who did he say that on? Conan O'Brien?
He said that to heaps, yeah.
Yeah, he said, no, you didn't see us on the moon. What you saw was CGI.
Yeah, they're filming the video of us there.
As far as Stephen Greer says, and some people think he's disinformation, Stephen Greer says, we went to the moon, but we showed film and pre-recorded because we were not allowed to show you what they were going to see on the moon.
Of course not.
Yeah. So
there's no way the government would sanction a live feed from the moon just in case a fucking space alien comes out.
Yeah. So that was his information that he had been told. Again, he has been. Some people think Stephen Greer is a bit of disinformation, misinformation part of their program. But
I wonder why would they pick an astronaut to go to the Antarctic?
Yeah, it's odd.
What's with that?
Exploration, maybe.
Yeah, but he's an astronaut.
Yeah.
He's not a fucking I guess he's an explorer of sorts, but he's
odd.
not trained in exploration.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting.
Maybe they know what was there and they needed an astronaut that had been used to breathing in like a spacesuit and shit.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I don't know. It is interesting. But he's not dead. He's 95.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's yeah. But so very interesting. I don't know.
And I can't find any info on the story that came out.
Yeah, I don't recall you saying it, but maybe it was just like a
could have been a fake news story. But it should have a fake news.
Yeah, it should have like someone posted it on Instagram saying this, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know. It's it's definitely a topic that do you think there's like you hear the rumors about the hollow earth being from there? Yeah. And why I don't understand this concept of a hollow earth.
Well, if the aliens are coming from the ocean and down the bottom.
Have you watched Age of Disclosure yet?
Nah, where'd you say that? I was going to bring that up today.
We'll bring it up.
Well, I haven't watched it. I was going to ask you on the pod.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's Jeff was on Rogan last week. Maybe we can talk about it with him. But
have you watched it?
No, I'm going to watch it tonight.
Right.
Me and Grace are locked in, ready to go. But hearing the director or the filmmaker talk on Rogan, now I haven't listened to the full episodes, just a few clips on it. Hearing him say that Trump is aware of it and hasn't watched it but is aware of it, and because it's a very serious thing having these people of high access when it comes to their ability to view classified documents and what their roles are, high-ranking officials within government actually talking about this openly. He's not an idiot.
Yeah.
Looks like he's aware of the fact that this film has been made, and he's tasked Tulsi Gabbard of investigating and finding out what they should be doing in regards to the allegations. So that kind of gives it a bit of like, oh, they've tasked Tulsi Gabbard? Interesting. Yeah, right. So, and his opinion as the filmmaker is like, and Rogan said this as well, if anyone's going to do it and just say, yeah, look, this is what we know, we've found something, we've been in a race with Russians and Chinese to reverse engineer this technology that we found 60, 70 years ago and try and be the top dogs, and we're going to try and help mankind utilize this free energy source and whatnot and blah, 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 and we're trying to figure out the best way to go about it. If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Trump. Like, even for his own ego.
Yeah, it's true.
Like,
so we've got to look into that.
I did the biggest reveal in the world.
Nobody in the whole galaxy has ever spoke to these people like I have.
It was the biggest reveal you've ever heard. He's going to be like, we called it big, we called it beautiful.
I just sent you a image of the face they found on Google Earth in Antarctica. It probably is just that phenomenon. I think it's called pareidolia, where we find faces in images.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I sent it to you on Messenger. It's pretty trippy. They found this big thing.
This message is no longer available. Oh, yeah, okay. It looks like the face on Mars.
That's what people say. Yeah, wondering if they're related.
Yeah, that looks exactly like the face on Mars.
Interesting.
So
I'll find more information about that and we'll deeper dive.
Yeah, okay, cool.
All right.
I had a bigger, deeper dive, but we got information about someone else who was coming on today and we thought we could go through that. Cool. So this is why I was less deep dived into this.
Not as deep as the
Russians
in Antarctica.
But still fun to chat about.
Yeah. This one, I could have led with this, so hopefully in the pre-roll we can...
Yes.
This is fucking... I just think it's great. So...
I love it.
The story starts in the Philippines, so it's right on with sort of weird and wonderful, the cryptids.
Oh, okay.
And like beasts and things that, you know, Americans of Bigfoot. The Philippines was a former Spanish colony, home to 175 different languages and different cultural practices. But there is one indigenous belief that survived Spanish rule, and it continues to haunt Philippine nightmares. It's the terrifying boogeyman / creature known as the aswang or oswang.
Please say oswang.
Oswang. It's known as the
Aswang.
Australian dick. Oswang or aswang. The aswang doesn't have an exact match in Western pantheon of monsters. Some people call it a vampire, but it feeds on more than just blood. It feeds on organs, unborn children. It feeds on phlegm. It feeds on...
Well, fucking chuck it in my throat.
Yeah.
Because I snore a bit lately. I need that phlegm gone.
Well, call upon the aswang. It can take alternate forms like a giant pig, a nasty dog, or even a man-sized vulture. So it's a shapeshifter that eats everything.
This is a Filipino myth.
Maybe.
Urban legend, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's similar in the similar vein of like vampires, maybe not so Bigfoot, but it's like a cultural myth that's been passed down for years. Whatever shape it takes, it's believed to be the source of a sudden illness, a mysterious death, any negativity that's happening, and they blame the aswang.
Okay.
All right, or oswang. So, knowing that, right, communism is rising in the Philippines.
Okay.
And the Americans have backed the guy that's against communism. So they've gone in there to protect communism, to protect democracy. Well, I say democracy.
Yeah.
Right? Because communism's rising, what had happened was this group of rebel fighters,
Yeah.
which are called, I'll find their name. They were the anti-Japanese army. So the
Anti-Japanese army.
they were called the Hooks, right? So Hooks for short, but their full name in Tagalog, which is where you speak, how you speak, is the Filipino language, Tagalog. There's Hukbo Bayan Laban sa Hapon,
Sorry, Daniel, what just happened?
which translates to the People's Anti-Japanese Army, because the Japanese were trying to invade the Philippines.
Okay.
In World War II. So
Was there any, just before you go, was there any relation to the Hook, the movie Hook?
No.
Because that kid who...
Rufio,
Is he Filipino?
I think it might be, yeah. So
Would that be?
no, that's just a coincidence. Yeah.
Anyway, yep, carry on.
So they were known as the Hooks, and they were heroic in the Philippines because they repelled the Japanese army.
Yep.
So everyone liked them, everyone loved them.
Sick.
But after the war had finished, Louis Taruk was one of the leaders. He broke with the government over the Trade Act of 1946, which handed the American government equal rights to the Philippines' natural resources. So the leader handed over rights to America for their natural resources. Okay? So the Hooks were not on board with that.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we don't want America taking it.
Yeah.
So America were like, well, they're communists. They're trying to... They had legitimate complaints because the free elections were rigged by US operatives.
Yeah.
And the CIA also controlled the Philippine Free Press. So they painted these guys as dangerous communist rebels.
Yeah.
And they needed to get rid of them.
Yeah.
So conventional military man would think of like, going in and just shooting them all.
Yeah.
But they employed an expert in psy-war, so psyops, so using psychological warfare. A guy called Edward Geary. Edward Geary Lansdale. He was a San Francisco-based advertising whiz. He had clients like Levi Strauss, Wells Fargo, and Nestle. And when America entered the war, he joined the army, but they used his skills for propaganda and like psyops.
Okay.
And he was in the Office of Strategic Services, OSS, which was a precursor to the CIA. So he would use his specialty of advertising to try and win wars or win areas for the Americans.
Yep.
So after the Americans have this risk of the Hooks taking back the Filipino government, which means they can't access the resources, they're like, how do we do this?
Yeah.
So Lansdale created this fear after researching all the different cultures and the locals' beliefs and stuff.
Yeah.
he realized they're really big on like taboos and myths.
Yeah.
And he created this eye of God symbol where anybody that first what he did was fly over hook controlled areas in a light aircraft and broadcast mysterious curses in Tagalog. So he just broadcast out of the airplane like just fake curses.
Wow.
In the Filipino language to anyone offering help to the Hook soldiers. So all of a sudden all the Hook soldiers are being shunned because the villagers don't want
because they're very
the curse.
Fuck.
So the tactic succeeded in starving some Hook units into surrender. He improvised a homemade voodoo fake thing called the Eye of God. And it was basically based off World War II Psy-War tactic when they would learn the names of individual German officers and announce on the battlefield over loudspeakers that they would be the next to die if they didn't surrender. So the Americans found out the name of the German generals.
Yeah.
And were like, General Hutz, you will be the next to be murdered if you do not surrender.
To create a fear in them.
Yeah. So the Germans were like, how do they know my name?
Yeah.
Fuck. And they would just, some of them would surrender.
Yeah.
So he took that concept and called it the Eye of God and would paint it outside the homes of suspected Hook sympathizers overnight.
Oh.
So they would wake up in the morning and they've been marked with this Eye of God and they were like, what does it mean?
Yeah.
And the mysterious presence of these malevolent eyes the next morning had a sobering effect where they would all stop helping the Hooks.
Fucking hell.
So he's learnt about that. He's gone over and done curses. So he's slowly...
Kind of genius.
Yeah, not even having to use bullets.
Yeah.
These people are just stopping to help.
Yeah.
And after he learnt about the Aswang, or the Oswang, what he decided to do was he got a group of... they were trying to take this area where the Hooks lived in this uninhabitable part of the forest where they couldn't reach. So he set up a squadron. So a Hook squadron had set up camp on a hill outside the village, and the village leaders claimed that the Hooks threatened to kill any of the village bigwigs who didn't cooperate. So they've come in, they're going to murder the village if they don't help. So Lansdale sent a CIA-trained combat Psy-War squad with clear instructions. First, the Philippine PSYOP agents planted stories among the villagers that an Aswang has been seen and it was haunting the hill where the Hooks were camped and waited a few days.
Yeah.
So after a few days, all the rumours circulate and get back to the Hook that there's an Aswang on the loose.
Yeah.
So they're all like, fuck, there's an Aswang.
Fucking hell.
So they gave it a few days.
Yeah.
Then they set up an ambush along the trail that was used by the Hooks. When a Hook patrol came along, they ambushed and snatched silently the last man on the patrol so no one could see that the last guy was gone. They punctured his neck with 2 holes like a vampire, held him upside down by the heels, drained the body of all the blood and put the corpse back on the trail. And when the Hooks returned to look for the missing man, they found their bloodless comrade with 2 punctures in his neck. And every member of the patrol believed that the Aswang had got him and that one of them would be next if they remained on the hill. When daylight came, the whole Hook squadron moved out of the vicinity. So the CIA won a war
without firing a bullet.
By pretending to be vampires.
Oh my God.
So it wasn't the whole war. It was just like this little section.
Because they're so deep in their beliefs of ancient cultures and myths and legends.
Well, and they had the physical evidence. The CIA were kidnapping Philippine soldiers, killing them like a vampire and leaving their bloodless corpses behind. So, yeah, it's insane.
Or is that just cover? And there was
There was one, yeah. Well, it's not clear if they believed that there was an Aswang killing or if they were just horrified at the desecration of the deceased.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, fuck this.
Fuck this. They're going to just... They're just taking us one by one.
Because when they researched a bit further, that area, they found that people didn't have an Aswang creature. They believed in the Manananggal, who I've heard on the Bad Friends podcast, actually, from Rudy.
Yeah.
Manananggal is a self-segmenting type of Aswang that feeds on the fetuses of pregnant women. And there was no vampire Aswang law in that region, but I'm sure there is now.
Oh, fucking hell.
So, yeah, that was one of the scare tactics that defeated up to 300 soldiers.
Oh, my Lord.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
fuck.
Yep. That was interesting. Then that got me on a deep dive about tactics the CIA used
Yeah.
Like all the crazy stuff they used to come up with.
Oh, yeah, which we're going to talk about on the next episode.
Yeah, I'll tell you my favourite just because it's funny.
Yeah, do it, yeah. Because we might not talk about that.
Yeah, it's called the acoustic kitty. Have you heard of the acoustic kitty?
No.
So they were trying to create like incognito spy devices. So they're like, how can we get close to an enemy and listen to them, which won't be sus? And they had this idea like, well, cats can go anywhere. Mm-hmm. Let's turn this cat into a into a microphone.
Yeah.
So they got the cat and they drilled a hole in the back of its head.
Yep.
They implanted a microchip, and that was like the sender or receiver. They stitched a microphone in its ear.
Yeah.
So inside the ear so you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
And they were like, fuck, we need an antenna. How are we going to create that antenna?
Yeah.
So they got its tail and they stitched an antenna into the fur of its tail. So now it's like this fucking satellite
that
purrs. They spent $20 million.
How long ago was this?
1960s.
Oh, that's crazy.
They spent 5 years and $20 million on Project Acoustic Kitty. So they've got this fucking Frankenstein cat.
Yeah.
And when they put it out, they realized like it wasn't following instructions because it's a fucking cat.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's not doing what
Of course
they
it's
want.
not, yeah.
So they created another thing where they put this chip in its head to overrule what it wanted to do so they could control where it went. Mm-hmm. So they figured out how to do that. They spent all that money and it would fuck off when it was hungry. So when they overcame a cat being a cat, they pull up a van and they've got the two guys are on a bench in a park.
Yep.
They pull up a van and they've got their cat working perfectly.
Yeah.
They let the cat out and they direct it across the road to the cat and it got ran over by a taxi.
Oh my God.
That's the bit that made me laugh. I was like, they put him out the van, the taxi came and ran him over.
Mate, actually, speaking of like intelligence and secret cameras and you got more to go on that?
Well, I'm laughing my head off. I was like, that's so fucking funny. And I did a bit more research and they claim that part is an urban legend.
Okay.
Because it failed. They're saying, that people say it got hit by a bus. Yeah. But when I was reading, I was like, that's funny, man.
So I won't say who because it's obviously very sensitive information and he said not to really anyway. Someone I know was working in Scottish counterterrorism. So he's long retired, so this is old news, really. Working in Scottish counterterrorism. And what they would do when they found like a target of someone that they thought they need to check some stuff, they would actually replace their car. And so they...
The whole car?
The whole car, yeah.
I swear I had a Volkswagen Beetle.
They're very...
Why do I have a van?
So they'd have to find the exact car, same things. They'd have to make sure they knew everything about it and they put it on. And they'd have it in a team. So they'd only have like a specific amount of time. They're going with 6 people, 2 people for the boot, 2 people for the internal and 2 people for the engine and stuff like that. And anyway, they were rigging it up with microphones, doing all this stuff, and then they put it back. So it's replaced with a car that's bugged, basically. Yep. Then they found out that MI6 had already bugged this car and they'd spent 2 hours putting all this stuff on and they didn't see one of them, which shows these guys are specifically made to look through every nook and cranny.
And the MI6...
They couldn't see any of it.
Wow.
Now, they said they did training after this and they were given like a big plank of wood like this and told that there is a microphone and a camera on this piece of wood. And they were there for hours and couldn't find it.
Really?
So,
wow.
Like this is a bit more modern. He's retired now. So imagine the level now. They have like pins and fucking... You wouldn't even... I mean, you'd probably access your own phone for that way.
We could have fucking one here. We wouldn't even know.
But yeah, well, definitely here. But so that just shows. So that just shows the level of they don't even need to. It's not this old school thing where they just put one in your fucking light bulb and hide it now. It's like they've.
Well, I wonder if the saying "getting bugged." Just from my other research, that you mentioned it. they created an insectocopter where they initially were trying to use a little machine like a bee, like a robotic bee.
Yeah.
But they realized that they needed it to hover, and bees don't naturally do that.
Yeah, okay.
So they created a dragonfly of all animals.
Yeah.
And they had it working perfectly.
Yeah.
And they could control where it was going and that. But after anything that was above a 5 mile an hour wind, it would just blow off course and they couldn't use it. So they had the insectocopter. They had catfish. They created a robotic catfish to swim upstream and test water samples and come back. Not an actual catfish, but like a robotic one. So they would send that upstreams to test water samples to figure out what they were doing.
Yeah. As if they don't have all that, like a drone that is just so lifelike to a bird, like it would just be everywhere.
Yeah. Because the fucking, what is it? The birds are...
they're not real. Birds aren't real. Yeah.
There was another really cool one where back in the day they needed to do handoffs in public places.
Yeah.
And they had to work out how to do drops. It's called getting a drop, like a message drop, or it could be intel or money or whatever. So in Vietnam, in the Vietnam War, they used tiger poo.
Tiger poo?
Yeah, they created fake tiger poo because there was so much tigers back there. There was... that they would use that the drop as droppings as a drop.
Yeah.
So they would, because it would be, you wouldn't think to go through tiger shit.
Yeah.
So they used that. And then in other wars, I think it was World War II, the CIA started using dead rats as a drop.
Oh my God.
And I wonder if that's where the saying "he's a rat" comes from. Because for me to get a message to you, I couldn't go give it to you in case whatever. So they started cutting open rats, putting the drop inside the rat and leaving it for you to find because no one would want to pick up a dead rat.
Yeah.
But again, cats came into play and fucked the shit because the strays would come and take it and fuck it off. So they tried dosing it in everything they possibly could, and they like stuff cats hate, and they ended up finding that wormwood oil was the only thing that cats wouldn't go near. So they would douse these rats in embalming fluid to make it last longer and fucking woodworm oil so the stray cats wouldn't get them. Yeah. And they would, drop rats everywhere for spies to pick up and do their drop. Yeah. But it went wrong in one case because they had 300 rats ready to be dropped off, and the enemy found the 300 rats in their car or whatever they were using. Yeah. So their whole thing got foiled. Which is kind of interesting. Pretty ingenious. Yeah. So
interesting.
Yeah, there was and then more recently MI6 were really embarrassed because they were in Moscow trying to improve on the dead letter drop technique. Yeah. Rather than risk leaving secret info out in a pre-arranged location, MI6 came up with the idea that it could be transmitted electronically to a receiver hidden in a fake rock placed near the ministry. Yeah. That they were trying to think. So if you walked past it, it would download the information from the rock to your device.
Fuck? Like Bluetooth.
Yeah. Yeah. But the focused activity of so many men in suits in one part of this park led to the discovery of the rock by the Russians because there were so many dudes being so sus. And this was in 2006. Oh, fuck. So it's recently it caused massive embarrassment to the UK government, not MI6's finest hours, with headlines ridiculing the Moscow spy rock as more Johnny English than James Bond.
What the fuck?
So it was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's interesting, man.
Yeah.
That's, mate, spy stuff is yeah. Well, I would love to have a former spy on and go, tell me everything. Yeah. Tell me it all.
There was, they had a double agent, the British had a double agent that they needed to extract. And they had so many plans for this guy. Like they're doing fake rocks. They've got fucking robot birds, right? Yep. The way this guy got out of Moscow. Yep. His name was Oleg Gordievsky in 1985. The team of 2 British diplomats and their wives had to negotiate 3 Soviet and 2 Finnish checkpoints. The first guard dog approached and they were hiding him in the boot. Right? Real high tech.
Yeah, okay.
The guard dog approached and one of the party offered the sniffing Alsatian a cheese and onion crisp. And the Alsatian took the scent off, and it took the scent off Gordievsky, who was hiding in the boot of the car. Then another dog comes over and starts sniffing at the boot. and a most ingenious and successful method of spycraft was brought into play. The wife of one of the diplomats placed her 18-month-old baby on the car boot, changed the baby's nappy, and dropped the freshly filled and steaming deposit on the ground, successfully distracting the dog and its handler. They were never part of the extraction plan, but were an equally instinctive and ingenious improvisation by those used. So without the bag of chips and a baby shit, that spy gets caught.
The fuck?
All that planning that was saved by a bag of shit and some chips.
Imagine, like, just the stupid things that would have foiled some of the most incredible genius moments in...
Yeah. Like the Shawshank where he just throws the rock and it gets through the poster.
Yeah.
You can never find it.
Yeah, they're just the fuck up. Like, you can account for every little thing, but that one random thing...
Yeah.
Mate, fuck, awesome. All right, I'm going to finish on something that... This is an appeal.
My face? Oh.
This is an appeal. And I'm going to do this over several episodes. I'm going to continue to push it. And at some point, I will clip it up.
An appeal?
An appeal.
To people?
To the public.
Okay.
At sporting. Australian sporting events.
Okay.
Now, I went to the Ashes. Loved it. Fucking definitely loved that day. We fucking dominated. Beat them in 2 days. I was there for day 2. Fucking awesome. But the Barmy Army are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I hate them, I fucking love them. So much fun. Soccer hooligans, the same sort of shit, the chants and everything. We've had one chant in our life. We've had one song.
Aussie.
Oh, yeah.
Oi, oi, oi.
That's fucking disgusting. It's so shit. It's embarrassing. So there's one that we've had in our history that I think we all agree is fucking amazing. And it's gone. And I'll tell you why it's gone in a second. But I want it back. All right? Now, let's see if I can play it here. This is just a...
You fat bastard. No. You fat bastard.
That's the haka. Hold on. Listen to the crowd, man. Oh.
Yeah, it's a banger.
Mate, that is fucking Australian culture. And I don't want to be that, like, bogany, like, we need a song. But we fucking do. And Australian anthem sucks. Fucking
Horses?
sucks. No, yeah. It sucks. And I think Australia needs to go back to that. Do you know why?
You want to appeal to have our national anthem as well?
No, I just want them to sing that at fucking...
sports.
They've stopped doing it.
Right.
You know why they've stopped doing it?
Why?
Wokey. Because it's anti-authoritarian and it's not appropriate.
Right, you got to be careful because you could be inciting a riot or a violent here.
This is not inciting. This is inciting singing.
Okay.
Before
be
a
very
game.
clear because the rules that have come into the new laws.
We'll talk to Jeff about this, but mate, and I'm going to talk to him about this as well because you know what? They took it away because it's anti-authoritarian because
it's a bush ranger,
an outlaw, I think it is, and he jumps in the billabong instead of giving up. And he steals the jumbuck.
Yeah.
And, you know,
that's more of a New Zealand song than he's stealing a sheep.
He's a fictional fucking character. It's not real. It's a song. And it's one of our most loved songs. So, fuck it. I want to bring it back. We'll try and get onto Scoey. We'll get onto the back chat boys. We'll go, let's start bringing it back because it was fucking awesome.
Who or what is a Matilda? Here's a good quiz question.
We are called the Matildas for our fucking... Our team is called the Matildas.
Do you know what it is, though? This was a question I got wrong in my quiz.
What is the Matilda?
So, a Matilda is Australian slang for a swag, a bundle or bag of closed possessions by a swag man. So, when he's saying Waltzing Matilda, he's saying travelling swag bag.
So, he's just...
So, the Aussies have got swag.
So, we're just chilling in his hammock, swinging by the trees.
Yeah.
What a fucking... Could there be a more Australian song?
Only Horses by Daryl Braithwaite.
Fuck you, mate. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. That is... Mate, and I want that back. Because I used to love it when you'd watch... Bledisloe Cup is the perfect example. Australia, New Zealand, they do the haka. Fucking incredible. New Zealand's national anthem as well.
Killer.
Ball terror.
Yeah.
And then we'd play our fucking shitty one. But we'd have...
Hang on. So you're saying Waltzing Matilda is outlawed from woke culture because of it highlights this guy that was an outlaw
Yeah.
Do you know what the haka is? It's a fucking war dance.
It's a welcome to the field of battle.
They're
Yes.
inciting a fucking war.
Yeah.
And we can't sing a song about a fictional character.
I just double checked this as well. And again, I shouldn't use ChatGPT for everything, but I will go back.
A lot of it's wrong, ChatGPT.
But I asked about it. I was like, why does it have it there? Have I still got it? Why did they? Okay, so this is technically what they said. So the official anthem, they really wanted to unify the fear of inappropriate lyrics, corporate sanitization, branding changes in rugby. That's why they changed it.
That's pathetic.
So,
I mean, they're not going to be able to stop people singing.
Yeah, so the political sensitivity over the lyrics. Believe it or not, some officials argued that the song wasn't appropriate because it's about a swag man who steals a sheep. He then dies by jumping in the billabong, and themes are anti-authoritarian and rebellious.
Eat a dick.
Could we not need more of that?
Eat a dick.
We are living in a world right now where we need more of that, and it is fucking national unity, and I don't care.
And not more of anti-authoritarian behaviour for research and educational purposes only.
I agree, Daniel, but I think we need a bit more national pride, and that is something that was part of our culture. It was fucking incredible. It was the best part of any rugby game, and we need to put it on every Australian sporting event as our unofficial anthem
We'll
after.
fucking smash ya.
Mate,
we'll fucking smash ya.
If the Poms can fucking make a song,
dumb dog cunt.
if the Poms can make a song about Steve Smith, we saw you cry on the telly. Fucking good on them. That's fun, man.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. We need a song we can sing, and it's not Aussie, 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 oi, 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 cunts.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
What would it be now? I'd be like, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. We're not sure who we are. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Anyway, I'm going to push that for a while.
Immigration.
I'm going to push that for a while over the next few weeks and see if we can get a little thing going. Maybe we get back Chat Boys onto it as well. Like someone who, like, let's get a bit of national pride.
At the next cricket event.
Yes.
You've missed your fucking,
let's push
you've
it.
missed your go because that's done.
But if we could push it for
Boxing Day.
Nah,
when's the next one?
I'd say the Gabba or Adelaide.
Yeah.
If it's Adelaide, let's go for the Adelaide one. Push it because we'll get Sam from Two Worlds Collide podcast to like really push it out to his local audience, which there's a big Adelaide contingent over there.
And this is for entertainment purposes only, government. We must...
That we can't sing a song?
We must asterisk this.
We're singing a song. Bro. Fuck the Barmy Army.
These opinions are brought to you by Cameron Branch. Cameron Branch. I, on the other hand, think this is for educational and recreational purposes only. That's what fucking Sportsbet said to me when they banned me. Allegedly. Yeah. There we go.
All right. Good episode, Delby.
I do think there's a premise there about Waltzing Matilda is more of a Kiwi song because it's about a bloke nicking a sheep and then fucking rather than give up his sheep, he died. You can't have it. You can't have it. You can't have it.
It's like he's trying to take his wife. Oh, fuck. All right. Anything you want to plug, Daniel?
Yeah.
This will go out later in the week.
Yep. So my sales this week in Victoria are atrocious. I've got 63 in Geelong on Friday.
Yep.
So I listened to when I first came on the pod, Branchy said, quit teaching and follow your dream. This is my dream. I'm currently at break even money-wise for Geelong. I got 63. So if you're in Geelong or you know anyone, send them Teacher Comedy Night. It's fucking fun. Saturday, I'm probably going to cancel, but if it's not, it's at Carlton. I've done 15. Ooh. 15 tickets in Carlton.
Cost of living is having an impact, Daniel.
It's only fucking $35, man. It's a bottle of booze.
Yeah.
I guess it's debatable. One's more fun than the other. I think mine will be more fun.
Yeah.
Better for you. Sunday, Frankston, I've done 42, so I'm losing money there.
Yeah.
I'm doing Joe White's venue, which is actually keeping me afloat. I've got 105 at Altona on a school night.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm doing Sunday singles. I think we've got about 60 or 70 so far, and that always doubles towards the end of the week. So Sunday singles in North Melbourne at 4 o'clock on the Sunday. All information is at Daniel Delby Instagram, and just click the link in the bio, or Teacher Comedy Night, which I have a feeling might be shadow banned because I'm not getting any followers on there.
I don't have anything to plug. I can't.
Except your butt.
No, I'm going to manifest.
Cool.
Yesterday, you saw me and Delby at Astor Theatre.
Wow.
Thanks for that.
Sure.
Glad you came.
And it was really nice hosting West Track /Cat for the day, doing engagement day. That was great.
Love it. Good manifestation. All right. All right.
Peace.
Bye.